What's up guys, back at it again out here. So basically installing Megasquirt on the Minitruck, and I'll show you what I'm having to do that. So is this for a Megasquirt plug and play too? I have a 95 Nissan pickup. And this is your stock ECU location. So when you get this, you want to get it somewhere. It mounts right where the stock one went. I may end up making a platform for it to sit on, but for now, I'll probably just bolt it to the floor. Stock ECU connector is going to go in here, and you need to have somewhere that you can wire this to in the passenger compartment that's easily accessible for your tuner. So what I'm doing is I'm running it through a hole that I made there, kind of crudely, but I don't really have a Dremel, so kind of just took a drill bit and let her eat. I'll clean it up, but ran that through there. It'll go into my glove box when I'm not using it, and then basically come down through here, go through this bad boy. This is a nice little passage through the seat frame, and I'm going to do the same thing with the map sensor. That's what this vacuum hose here for is, or here is for. Jesus Christmas. Yeah, it'll go on there, and then this will stay connected here. Yes, that connector. And then this is the connector that you can run your, I'll be running my wideband, my boost controller, my intake air temperature sensor. Well, actually that'll be ran into the harness, I'm sorry. Because my truck has an intake air temperature sensor. Not all Nissans do, as far as KAs. Especially the DEs don't have an IAT sensor. But I ended up going with the GM intake air temperature sensor anyways. Put the bung in my inner core piping for that, and I'm going to wire it into the factory harness. But that's also pretty much anywhere you have accessories to connect to this. It can read all kinds of shit. Output signals as well. I think you can run a like a tablet electronic dash and stuff like that with it. I'm not too sure as far as all that. I haven't looked into it, and I'll probably get there one day, but for now we're just throwing this in here. So, but yeah, got this going through here, got my map sensor going through here, so that'll take care of the map sensor and the tuning cable. And then this is a plug and play computer, so this harness connector here, I believe it's N72 is what they called it, connects directly to there and runs off your factory harness. From where I cut the SAFC out, you can see I spliced everything back together, but not to worry, I didn't just butt connector them, I soldered them, and then just to be safe, I put solder butt connectors on top of those, melted all the solder inside together, and then sealed around that. Well, sealed around and then soldered inside, but you get the gist. So I shouldn't have to worry about any issues wiring wise. And yeah, that's it for actually putting the computer in here. You'll put this in here, bolt it down, bolt the harness into it, and then hook up your map sensor tubing here, your other connector there. You'll run your map hose through the firewall, through a grommet, and then 2AT that goes on your fuel pressure regulator. As you can see, I have everything ripped apart because I'm kind of redoing well, not necessarily redoing the interior. I painted a little bit, and I'm gonna put new carpet in here, but I'll probably just run it without the carpet for now because that shit was from 1995. It was terrible, stunk. So I'll put new black carpet in here, but you can also see this shifter plate I kind of mocked up, just an early one. But yeah, and on to the next piece. One thing to note, this is not going to be the video I start this up. I need to take this back inside and change some stuff, or vice versa, bring the laptop out here and change some stuff. I have some settings I got to go through on this Megasquirt, and I got to do I'll show you how to do the trigger wheel install on the distributor. I'll show you how to do the GM intake air temperature sensor and how to do the plug, how to set it up, because they don't come pre-made like with the plug and the wires coming out of it like these. You gotta actually put it together yourself. So I'll run you through that, run you through the wiring for the electronic boost connector and how that's gonna connect, and then yeah. So you can see here where I teed that map sensor in. I took the vacuum block back out of here. I'm not gonna end up needing as many vacuum ports. I'm gonna run off the manifold itself, teed to another T, but it will all be pretty good. This is going to fuel pressure regulator, this is going to map sensor, and then this will be going to blow off valve, but it'll look a lot cleaner than having the blow off or the vacuum block in there with a bunch of wires going all over the place. For your hard body, this is your intake air temperature sensor harness right here. It's up near the firewall or up on the firewall, and basically you'll just wire that in to something like this. As you can see, I already got the bung into the intercooler piping and had it welded in there, and I've already set the sensor into it. But so here's the plug. You can see I already put one side together, but it doesn't come together, so I'll show you how exactly to do that. And so basically what you want to do, which by the way, these are not polarized, so it doesn't matter which way you hook them up, it'll work either way. I already talked to DIY Auto-Tune about it. So I had it a little bit too long, cut that down. And basically want to take your pair of and get the teeth on one side. Oh, I wish we could focus. Okay, apparently focusing. Oh, there we go. Okay. So you want to get it, and you want to bite one side at a time. Okay, yep. See, and there you have it. I'll clean that up a little bit. So then you'll just pull it. You can see where the slit goes down, like, see how it has that slit in it here? Pull it, whatever you gotta do. And there she is. No, I know I don't have this side in here, but I get this with wires. Sorry, I got my phone sideways, so it's kind of hard to make sure I'm in the frame at all times, especially how I'm doing this shit sometimes. That's what it is. Oh, I'm an idiot. Hold on. Okay, now I have it going the right way. Wow. Let me just slide it on up in there. There we go. Maybe I'll fix it a little bit. So now you can see I got it on the right way. I made a fool of myself doing it the wrong way the first time, but there she is. So yeah, it doesn't come like that. You gotta put it all together, but it's pretty easy. Alright, so for your trigger wheel, take that off. And then I'm gonna take that bad boy off. Take this guy off. Take these guys off. So take those two screws out. And there,
stop trigger wheel. And there she is. That is what the stock trigger wheel looks like. This is what the new trigger wheel looks like. And for clarification purposes, it does need to be installed this way. So with it pretty much being a D facing towards the hole. So like that. If you do it upside down, you could, it could work, but it'll fuck. You gotta go in there and fuck with a bunch of settings. You don't want to do that. So go ahead and get ready to throw this back in there. Which, so in the case for me, it's gonna go in there basically like that. Alright, so that's how it ends up looking in there, and then you put all the Dizzy back together in reverse order of what we did first time. Hopefully I don't have any issues with this. I hate to report that I had to kind of put it on there with a little force. This motherfucker is a piece of shit and was in the way. It's gonna be it going on flush, but I mean, I got it in there and it seems to be squared up, so hopefully we don't have any issues, but definitely we'll be able to tell. And it looks like that, and you go ahead and slap fucking Dizzy cover back on. Alright, so you can see I got the boost controller mounted here. This is not polarized either, so it doesn't matter which way you wire it. Yeah, basically this side tees off between the compressor outlet and the side port of the wastegate, and then this one is from the top of the wastegate to the boost controller here. And yeah, I need to use some different keys so I can set that all up, and I'll get that wired in too. That's going to be installed in the secondary connector on the back of the ECU. So I figured I'd give you all an idea of where I've got that mounted and how that's slung. And there she is. You can see I got her in there. Got the laptop cable to the map sensor, put a stock harness back in there, and tightened down. And the only thing I don't have hooked up at this point is all the extra harness pieces, or the harness connector that goes like connecting the wideband to the Megasquirt, the electronic boost controller, some other input, stuff like that. But honestly, if you need that stuff, hook me up and I can give you the pins to that back connector. But yeah, I mean, that's literally all it is installing that shit. Coming over here and getting your intake air temperature sensor wired in and then put in, and ideally right before the throttle plate is where it'll get its best readings when you're in the boost. On the trigger wheel, showing you how to do that, and then did the electronic cruise controller. Well, like I said, I mounted it. I haven't connected it up yet. I'll show you that when I actually have it a little more together with some better keys, but these are not polarized, doesn't matter which way you connect them up to. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, but I just wanted to run y'all through it. You're supposed to set it at 10 degrees before top dead center in the fixed timing mode on the Megasquirt, and then tune from there. But I'm not really good with the timing lane. I'm here by myself, so I'm gonna input the adjustments that need to be put in for the trigger wheel and stuff like that, and then I'm probably just gonna have Millennium time and tune it for me. That way I ain't gotta worry about it. But in the meantime, I'm gonna continue putting everything else in there and getting it all together and trying to get it ready. So, Street Terror Garage, new name of the channel. I'm probably going to change it on all the platforms here soon. But yeah, thanks for checking the video out, guys. Hope I could help you. If you got any questions, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. Let me know that what I'm doing is actually working. I've got a couple people that reached out to me through other platforms or even some comments. Let me know I'm doing a good job, or I've helped them, and I really appreciate you guys. Y'all the main reason I do this. So, super easy to get a Megasquirt in there. If you want to boost your truck, if you want to do it the expensive way, Megasquirt. Cheap way, you can stick with the SAFCs like I have. This way you've got two-step launch control, overboost protection, timing adjustments. The list goes on. So there you have it. See y'all next time.
Thanks again for checking out Street Terror Garage. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get part 2 of this video. On the left, I got my top viewed video with the D21 S13 short shifter, and on the right, that'll kind of catch up to where we're at now, aside from the Megasquirt. So I'll talk to y'all soon.